Guys? Angel ran back with another Hush Hush video for Freaky Friday. Remember last time I told you guys I was going to go start this episode off with Cassie's date? That's exactly what we're gonna do. So, let's get into it. Worst girl, by the way. Arriving at the cafe right on time, you don't see Cassie anywhere. Take a seat at one of the tables, and Lotus rushes over to you right away.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. Always a pleasure to see you. Can I get you anything? I just made some banana bread. Would you care for a slice?
Sounds great.
What she really means is she took the pre-cooked bricks out of the freezer
Oh,
and put them into the toaster oven.
Dimitri! That's a lie and you know it. Watch yourself, or I'm going to freeze a loaf and throw it at you.
Aha, Lotus. You're such a kidder.
Anyway, is there anything you like?
2 banana breads. I got a date.
Wonderful. They're free of nuts and 100% vegan friendly. Coming up.
You know, they say you are what you eat. That's why I only eat vegans.
Whoa.
Dimitri, don't be weird.
Just then the door swings open and you hear a familiar voice.
Hey! Now, who's a girl gotta get frisky with for a decent cup of coffee?
You stole me.
Ah, Cassie, my warrior princess, come to burn away the darkness with her fiery spirit.
Dimitri, don't you be getting all flirty with me. You put those dreamy lavender eyes away. I'm not falling for it.
Ah, the sweet anguish of my reputation preceding me.
Lotus, brew me up a cappuccino, would you, love? A proper Italian cap. None of this confused microwave bean water everyone's so fond of.
Right away, Cassie. I will pour my heart into it.
Thanks, doll. And look who decided to show. Honestly, wasn't sure if you were gonna stand me up or not, gotta say. I got a vibe last time that might have scared you off.
You hear about me here?
Good to hear. There's no courage without fear. And it's an aphrodisiac. Plus, you're mega cute when you're a bit afraid. You get this little concern wrinkle on your eyebrow. I could just smooch it. So our last date was fun. I wonder what we're gonna get up to this time. Got any big surprises lined up? Are we gonna beat up another teenager? You psycho. It takes a certain kind of person to work elder abuse into a pickup line. I don't even want to consider what it says about me to laugh about it.
Here's the banana bread you ordered. And your cappuccino, Miss Cassie.
Banana bread? Whose bright idea was this?
Oh, it was my, suggestion, Miss Cassie.
No problem with that.
Both of you are too high-strung. Gotta relax a bit more. Do some
You don't have the
deep
points to
breathing.
do that.
Find your center and all that crap.
By the way, Miss Cassie, I just wanted to let you know that we'll be closing in about 15 minutes, so...
So what? Sounds like something you could have told us in 15 minutes, eh? Did you miss that we're on a date here?
Oh, I did not mean to be rude, Miss Cassie.
Can you believe this girl?
Okay.
Whoa! Is that a fact? Well, far be it from me to make a scene. Thank you, Lotus. We're gonna be shutting down the place tonight. We'll let you know if we want anything else.
Sounds good, Miss Cassie. Thank you.
So normally when I'm taking a
Oh my
coffee break,
god.
favorite thing to do is for a way to distract myself. I wonder what we could get up to. Oh, look at this guy walking in.
Hey, good evening, Lotus. Am I too late to grab a water and a protein square?
You've seen this guy before, haven't we?
Baby, hola, aloha, and hello. You're not too late. You made it with
Protein
time to
square?
spare.
Great. I ran double time from the gym.
Sounds great. I'll be right there with your order.
See that jersey? Regional team. Bunch of local fanboys like wearing their jerseys. Watch this. Hey, pal! Nice jersey. I like it when garbage is properly labeled.
Whoa, what? Hey, what the heck is your problem?
No problems, especially because my friend here is particularly good at bouncing punks who like threatening ladies. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, my bad. I didn't mean anything by that. I'll just take my stuff and go.
Here's your order, Kelby.
Thanks, Lotus. See you around.
Did you see his face? He looked like he saw a ghost, and the ghost was shaped like a fist coming at his nose. Way to back me up there. I like that. Makes a girl feel supported,
I
you
think
know?
she's the only character
Well,
we
no
had
one
to
can
use
accuse me
these.
of being boring.
Never mind. She takes a sip of her drink, closing her eyes for a moment. She sighs with a deep, reefy groan, her eyes sparkling as she looks at you again.
Nothing beats a proper chino to warm a girl from the inside. Oh, hey, I got an idea. Want to help me play a little trick on Lotus and Dimitri? Oh, I suppose it's got to pass through approval first. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, here's the first step of the plan. Dimitri and Lotus both have their own keys for locking up when they close. Lotus
Oh
keeps
no.
hers on a lanyard at the back. Way too risky. Ultra security back there. Dimitri, however, keeps his on top of the fridge behind the counter. Because otherwise he loses it. When Lotus goes into the back, I'll distract Dimitri. You up the counter and grab the key. We won't even miss it, because Lotus always locks up anyway. Once we have the key, we move on to step 2, which I'll explain later. So, you win?
I feel like it's gonna go a bad date. So even though I don't like her, guys, we gotta proceed. So
Yeah, all right. This is gonna be money.
undo at home, guys. Don't try this in public. You and Cassie went for Lotus to go to the back, carrying out a garbage bag.
Okay, here we go. Showtime. Get your game face on. Dimitri, come here a sec. I got a bone to pick with you about my girl, Lily.
Ah, Cassie. The sound of your anger makes my heart race, makes my forehead sweat. Is this what love feels like?
Oh my god.
Don't you be getting fresh with me, D. I know you told Liliana you'd see her at the club last week and you didn't show. How are you gonna play my girl like that?
That does not sound like Dimitri. Are you sure you are not mistaking me for one of Liliana's slightly less attractive boyfriends?
You calling me stupid?
Cassie, all the things I would call you are either sexy or scary. Usually both.
Don't change the subject.
Cassie gives you a wing. It's probably time to do the thing. Well, we're not doing that. You successfully take the key and return to your seat.
All right, Dimitri. I'm letting you off with a warning this time.
I have never been so relieved in my life.
You said it. You better text my girl and make it up to her.
I am literally texting her now. Sexily. She will blush.
Good to hear.
Cassie rushes back to the table, her eyes sparkling with glee.
Did you do it? Did you get the key?
Easy peasy.
Yes, all right. You majestic beast. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's bounce and wait for the store to close. Then we'll move on to phase 2.
Two, you get up from your table and make your way outside.
Good night, you two. Come again
You got it, Lotus baby. I'll be in for my usual tomorrow.
As you step outside, as you step outdoors, a warm summer wind nearly takes Cassie's hat. She giggles and pushes you toward the alley.
Okay, easy peasy. Now we just gotta wait for them to lock up and...
Yo, Cassie, what's going on?
Oh gosh. You're gonna see a girl with intense eyes coming from an alley. She's speaking to Cassie, but her eyes are locked on you.
Liliana, oh my god, you scared the crap out of me! What are you doing skulking around in the dark? Looking for a bite to eat? You missed the dumpsters back there.
Who's this?
Their name is Nunya, as in none of your business.
Cassie, you and me. Let's chat.
Ugh, whatever. Hold on a sec, okay? Girl talk. Lily and I are just gonna share some gossip, and then we'll get back to our evil plan.
Well, they step away. Wait for Cassie to just wait. I don't like her, guys. I don't like her. The two girls walk down the alleyways. Alleyways? It's a weird way. They seem to have a heated conversation. When Cassie returns, she looks a little sad but smiles anyway.
Alright, all done. No worries. Sorry about that. Liliana's my... manager, I guess? She's just a sock puppet, you know? Someone's always got the hand up her business. It makes her cranky.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can take her.
Wow, my hero! Ready to rumble with some thuggish gal on the street? You loon.
Oh my god.
Alright, back to the action. Looks like the coast is clear in the old cafe shop. You ready to cause a little mischief?
I mean, we got the key.
You have a way with words that makes me sort of excited and nervous at the same time. Okay, let's go.
Cassie rushes over to the entrance quickly, fumbling with the keys and finding one marked the front door. She turns the lock with a loud click and gestures you to go inside.
Do you? Quickly now. One sec, I gotta disarm the alarm. I got the code once by watching Lotus key it in. She's too short to block anyone's view of the keypad. Poor thing.
I didn't read it. Cassie jumps out onto the counter, crossing her legs, smiling deliciously. Even in the dark, her eyes sparkle with mischief.
So, you guessed why I brought you here tonight? Have you figured out my evil plan? Did you really think I'd break in here to clean it out? What exactly are we gonna steal, genius? The little sweet rolls Lotus made, or the coffee grounds Dimitri saved for some reason? No. Clearly you're not ready for hard time. So let's keep it to misdemeanors for now.
Okay.
No schnookums. I brought you here because now I got a little dirt on you. Rather, we've got a little dirt on each other. A secret you and I get to keep. Or else we both get in trouble. I mean, what's a little trespassing between friends?
You made me commit a crime?
Don't sound so crushed, Muffin. It's not as bad as it sounds. No one's getting hurt, I promise. Think of this more as an initiation. Look, I can sort of tell what's going on. I think maybe you're pretty into me. And if I'm being honest, I might be considering being into you too. I got a lot of crap going on in my life. I don't know. I got trust issues, I guess. I'd like to see where this goes. So, initiation. Now, let's not start name-calling. There's a presumption of innocence in our legal system, I'll remind you. Last week, I was ready to twist your delicate parts into pretzels. And this week, well, things are different. Look, I don't really know how I can make it more clear, so I'll just show you.
Cassie hooks her fingernails into your shirt and pulls you in for a smooch. Traces your finger down her throat and winks at you.
So, feel like getting to know me?
You out with Cassie? Uh, okay, okay. It's gonna. So the goal is, even though we don't like her, the best thing is try to get as much hearts as possible. So we're doing everything that possibly can get it better, right? All, trust me, literally like 3 cool girl characters from the main. She's not one of them. Cassie and you kiss for a while. The two of you lose track of time until it's suddenly very late at night. At that point, she pauses to pop a chocolate-covered coffee bean into her mouth, which you then fight over with your lips. It's a ridiculous sound that soon of you both has you both in stitches.
Well, that was fun.
Two of you kiss once over, tells you to run off. You can still taste the distant flavor expressed from your lips by the time that you make it home. Okay. Good riddance. Go home. Money? We don't need money. What we need is Mars points. Since it's the night, we can take the evil points here. It's the morning now, so let's choose something else. I don't know which date we have today, so whichever one. Let's just take. I don't know if. I don't know. I don't know. Morning, Kathy. L. He's at the park right now. Let's get a coffee real quick.
Oh gosh, how am I going to lift the water tank that high? At least I wore a bra today. Oh, a customer. Just ignore whatever you just heard. Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Clean Bean Coffee House. What can I get for you today? Here you are. Have a great day.
Oh, we have one option, so let's go to the park. You go to the park, and it's relatively busy. People are throwing frisbees, having picnics, just overall enjoying the warm weather. Walking over to the fountain, you see Elle sitting there by herself on a bench with a small flock of birds already filtering about close to her feet. You make your way over to her, cautious not to disturb the birds. You overhear Elle speaking to her feathered crowd and pause before interrupting her.
I'm so happy you like the bird seed I brought, but please do share. I see a few of you back there too nervous to get closer.
She's talking to them.
I made sure not to get the kind with red millet this time. I didn't realize it was so unpopular. None of you even ate a morsel. I do the same thing with coleslaw. I'm not sure if it's the word slaw or the fact that it tastes like sad cabbages, but I've never cared for it. Here you are.
Real opinion.
Another handful. Oh,
Shall we
hello.
risk?
It's good to see you.
Elle stands to greet you, manages a small courtesy before gesturing to the bench sit next to her.
I'm so happy you showed up.
Like just read.
I love the company.
Broscompanygaming? That's crazy.
How wonderful that you can make it. I know feeding the birds is quite literally for the birds, but I enjoy it. The only problem is that the birds aren't quite the conversationalists you might imagine. I informed them of all the latest news I've heard, but they rarely reciprocate. I suppose you could say they're a little bird-brained.
How dare you?
Oh, I didn't. I love my feathered
Good thing this
friends.
isn't a date.
Oh, you're just kidding. So sorry. Sometimes I feel like my heart must be wound up too tight, because I startle very easily. Here, take a handful. Try not to rain it down right on their heads. They get grouchy, and I can't say I blame them. So how is your vacation going? Are you enjoying your time in Subrosa so far?
Best time ever.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel the same. Yoo-hoo!
Elle reaches into her bag of birdseed and whistles a friendly hello to the birds, hoping perhaps you won't notice her blush with her immediate attention towards away. What? Bro, I can't read. Elle gently tosses another handful of seeds. Somehow you can't help yourself but notice how delicate and careful she is. Birds really do get much closer to her than anyone else. A stellar jay gives you the evil eye when you offer him a sunflower seed, but gladly hops to Elle's feet when she dishes them out. What a simp! She seems so wistful watching them that for a moment you wonder perhaps if she's fallen asleep.
Can I ask you a weird question? Actually, never mind. It's silly.
You can ask me anything.
Yes, I suppose I could. I feel like you would take any question I ask seriously, and that's a nice feeling. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to be a bird? And I don't mean just flying, or eating worms, in case you get hung up on that. I mean, being so free, you couldn't even understand the alternative. To be able to dart away and fly to safety. To wake up not sure where you might go or what you might eat. To be at the mercy of storms and snow and everything that might find you a tasty meal. But never worrying, never regretting, just being a bird. Do you ever wonder if that would be better? Or if that would be a sort of loss of yourself? In case that was too weird, pretend I asked you about wool, blankets.
That wasn't a weird question, that was a real one. Politically speaking.
Well, thank you, I think. That doesn't really answer it.
None of them did. None of the options answered
I
it.
guess it sort of answers whether I should ask it. That's an even better answer than I could have hoped for.
Okay.
The chickadees are my favorite, by the way. Just in case you were wondering.
Good to know. Then I'll spend the better part of the hour tossing birdseed to grateful birds. After which, Elle folds an empty plastic bag of seed and puts it delicately into her purse.
Thank you for spending this time with me. I enjoyed it very much.
Those birds better appreciate
Trust
it.
me, they very much do. I can tell. Time for me to go, but I hope we can do this again.
Elle gets a slight awkward look of expectation. She steps closer to you, but it's obvious she's unsure how to say goodbye. Smiles a little embarrassed, but rather offers her hand for you to form a very old-fashioned gesture.
Good day. See you again.
Well, she is technically, you know. Elle heads to the bus stop as you head back to your car. The afternoon. Where we're gonna go, guys? We already went to the cafe, so I guess we should go to town. I like that, by the way. Strolling through town, looking for something to do, you find yourself a little bored and distracted. Your eyes pass over stores filled with wacky tourist quiche, frogs made of seashells glued together, angels carved from willow but actually plastic. Just when your fingers are tripped as a bus spot and scratch a scratching wind ticket on a bench hasn't been scratched. do? Scratch the ticket. I win $5. Let's go. Could have sworn about a second. I could have sworn we had a date today. No. Oh my god. It's probably gonna be the last thing we do today. So, literally, and in the video, you arrive home that evening, completely wiped out. It isn't until you reach your front door that you recall Will mentioning something about plans tonight. Crack the front door open, waiting to see if a herd of gerbils or something rushes out to the only strange, pleasant smell greets you. As you enter the house, the smell of lemon and cinnamon hits you like a scented candle shoved up your nose. You peek inside the kitchen and see Will standing there holding a cup of tea. Various cups and dishware are set out, including a teapot. There are also several stuffed animals and a sock puppet. Will's eyes light up as she sees you. She sips delicately at her tea, as though pretending to have just noticed you, and smiles.
Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Nice day, isn't it? Nice day for a tea party? I wanted to make you something really special, to thank you for being so nice to me. So I made you a tea cozy out of an old tea cozy.
What?
But then, I realized that you need a teapot for a tea cozy. Luckily, I found one in your neighbor's kitchen.
Oh my
So I
god.
made you super special tea, and put in every tea bag I could find in the house. It's very strong flavored, which means it's good. Would you care for some company with your cup of tea?
Did you say you stole it from my neighbor?
No, I didn't say that, silly. I said, oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Nice day, isn't it? Nice day for a tea party? And then a bunch of other stuff I forgot. Here, have some tea. Here, have a seat. I found this one over there. You can have it. Let me introduce you to our guests. This is
Bruh.
his lordship, the Earl of Jam. That's Mrs. Buttertump. And that handsome fellow is a sock I glued eyeballs to.
Oh my
I call
god.
him Sock, because that's what he is.
Fair.
Sugar? Would you like one lump or two? I would offer you milk, but it mysteriously disappeared today over several hours. Oh, yes, very much so. I've chewed on my fair share of mystery lumps. It's a surprise every time. So now we make small talk. I'm not sure how it works, but I imagine we must talk like we're really small. I'll go first.
So that seems about right.
Oh no, I can't
Never
reach
mind.
that box on the counter. How will I? Banana. Galoshes.
Her voice trails off into a tiny whisper. You catch an odd word like banana and galoshes, but it was mostly just a bunch of tiny buzzing sounds.
Psh, 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 and there were four of them. Okay, your turn. Oh wow, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Only
well,
it doesn't.
gosh.
Also, isn't that just called talk? The rules of polite conversation are sneaky and annoying. I want to scratch them with my back feet. You haven't sipped your tea.
Take a sip, but confidently. You sip an insanely strong tea, which tastes of lemon, cinnamon, jasmine, chai, and mint. Brace for the taste. You manage to drink it while keeping a smile. Well, there we go. Will sips, smiles, and her eyes sparkle in a fluorescent light. She sips her own tea, and then the momentary silence is uncomfortable,
What's that,
or is
Sock?
comfortable.
Oh yes, I'll ask them. Sock was wondering where you get your business. He's thinking about getting into business himself, but is not sure where to get some. Is there a business store?
What? What does even this mean?
Oh yes, of course.
RP with her for real.
I always wondered what offices were for. The mystery is solved at last. Sock appreciates the advice. I can tell. So, I would like to play a game, but you, as my guest, get to help choose the rules. It's called The
You're in my house.
Most
You're my
You
guest.
Know. We each get to ask a question, and everyone must answer or lose their tea party privileges. I'm sorry the rules are so harsh.
Bruh.
The only rule is you have to ask the questions like this. What is the most blank you know? Then everyone answers. Would you like to play?
We could get some lore, so.
Yay! Willing participants make the game a lot more fun and less illegal.
Explain. What does that even mean?
As the oldest person here, Mrs. Butterdump gets to go first. What is your question, Mrs. B?
Who else does the doll call Mrs. Butterdump, which is neither female nor seemingly related to butter in any way. Now several times it looks at you expectingly.
Oh, sorry. I'll translate. Mrs. B asked, what is the most adorable thing you know? My answer
Please
is
don't.
that kitties are sometimes born with extra toes. This is called polydactylism.
Guys, fact check that.
It makes
Fact
them look like
check
they have
that.
mittens on, and it means they have extra beans. It's the best thing ever.
Extra beans.
Ha ha ha.
Who looks to Sock and laughs his answer, then he looks to Earl of Jam and scratches her nose at his, and she looks at you. We're not saying that by any means. You're
Oh my god! I didn't know that. I didn't know a cute thing about kitties. This is the best day of my life. Yay! Okay, Sock, it's your turn. He asked, what's the most delicious thing you know? Oh, Sock, always thinking with your tummy. Classic Sock.
Okay.
My answer is fish cakes, and I'll have you know that's a universal answer consistent across all timelines.
After a brief pause, listening to. Oh my god. Just
Oh, that's great! We match.
holy
What a
crap.
wonderful thing. What's that? You all want to change your answers to fish cakes? Well, how can I say no? I can't. I don't know how. Great question. Great answers. This is fun.
Is
It's
it now?
Earl's turn. He's asking what's the most metal thing you know.
What does that even mean?
I think my answer is tigers. Tigers are metal. I would love to be a tiger for a day.
What does that even mean? Cucumbers?
I changed my answer. I changed my answer. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing now. I don't think I did very good that round.
She grows quiet, she takes a sip of her tea, and she puts it on the saucer. She takes a deep breath and looks at you hesitantly. For a moment, she sits in silence, slowly and softly blinking her eyes until she finally nods at you.
Okay, your turn for a question.
What's the most toast a ghost could boast? I've never heard that one before. What's the most milk you've drinking in one day?
One whole container. I wasn't supposed to, but I did, and gave myself a tummy ache.
WRL.
I feel so much better now that I told you. I was worried you were going to find the empty container and get mad. I hid it under your pillow, by the way. I'm bad at hiding things.
Sudden loud knock at your. Oh no. Quill jumps to her feet and hisses and disappears down the hall toward your room. A voice from outside calls in.
Police! Open up!
Our,
Oh, there's a doorbell here.
doorbell rings. You make your way to the front door on the west side. You see the detective you spoke to last week standing outside. She's a stern expression, and you get this distant feeling your front door may not survive a legitimate shoulder check from her. What do we do now?
Hello, I'm Detective Fumi. We spoke previously.
Oh, we can't even do that.
Good. Then we can dispense with formalities. You are currently renting this house from Cat's Meow Vacation Rentals, correct?
I guess?
And you took possession of the property early last week?
Correct. She scratches some words onto a notepad.
Did you have any contact with the previous tenant? Did you exchange information at all, or did they relinquish the keys for the property to you?
No, I just arrived and the place was ready for me.
So the place was clean and ready for your arrival on Monday the 1st.
She entered her notes on her notepad.
Just a few more questions. Did the previous tenant leave behind any property or forwarding contact information? And have you noticed any unusual or suspicious persons frequenting the property?
Define unusual.
Unusual. Any person who rises to the level of notability in your immediate surroundings. A child on a bike? Not unusual. A person dressed as a koala for no apparent reason? Unusual. Suspicious. A person who appears to be engaged in atypical, potentially criminal behavior. Old person walking their dog. Not suspicious. Dog walking a person. Suspicious. All right, that answers my questions. You've been very helpful. I'll give you my contact number. Let me know if you come across anything out of place. Make sure to keep your doors locked at night and report any suspicious behavior to the police. Very well. That's all for now, then. I'm highly certain we'll be speaking again soon.
Hopefully not. She hits the turns and walks to her car, an unmarked black sedan. She doesn't look back or make eye contact as she leaves. A few minutes, you go to your bedroom and find Quill hiding under your bed.
Is she gone? Okay, you're right. She could
Stay
be
there, just stay
sleeping.
there.
She could already be under here with me. There's no way to tell. I think our tea party is over. But I had a wonderful time. Except for the part when the mean lady came and scared me. It was nice
Skill
talking
issue?
to you. You make me feel better when we talk. That's a special gift to have. Maybe next time Zach will have more to say too. He wasn't very chatty tonight. Did you notice? Alright, I better say goodnight. I need to go run around downstairs on all the furniture for a little while for no reason. Good night, friend.
That's it, that's it. That's it for this episode, guys. We went on a date with both of the worst girls in the game so far, WL. So yeah, you guys did enjoy, like and subscribe. Sorry I kept looking like to the side when I was getting a text, so I'll see you guys tomorrow possibly. If not, see you guys next week. Bye.